Hey guys, Yeshu here with a little PSA. So as you may know, human attention is getting harder and harder to keep these days. It's also the hottest commodity that's on the market right now. And there are so many ways in which it's bought and sold and farmed, to use those words. So one of the biggest sources of commodity and attention of farming is the smartphone. And there's so many great things that the smartphone offers, so many great little gadgets and gizmos and apps and features, right? A lot of companies offer incentives to get their app. There are rewards available if you consume a certain number of their products and in tandem with using the app. All kinds of incentives to get us plugged in, to get us online, to get us engaged in the digital space. Now, I'm not saying these things are bad. I'm not saying, boycott them all, shut them all. So let's get that off the table. I'm not necessarily recommending a total abstinence from all these things. However, if you, like me, were finding it hard to keep up, and if you, like me, are getting distracted with all of the smartphone distractions, there are other solutions. And something that I've been doing now for well over a year is actually I've gone back to the basics. I have a different kind of phone. A lot of you probably remember this kind of phone from years past. Yes, they still make them, and they're still as fun as ever to close shut. But dumb phones, so to speak, are still totally available. This one here I bought at a Walmart. It cost me right around $20, I think. And going right now through the TracFone company, which uses Verizon towers. So the cell service is very good. Unlimited talk and text. And this isn't a plug for TracFone, by the way. It only costs me about $15 a month. Now, we have seen prices with cell phone use through the roof for all the data, unlimited talk and text messaging, and we often now need gigabytes of data to do everything that we typically do on smartphones. However, if you're just going back to plain old SMS and phone calls, this is so affordable. And I have to say, after a year of using a simple phone, and I went through a couple models, obviously, to get to a place where I found one that seemed to really work well for me. But after going through a year this way, I went back to my smartphone for 1 week. And during that week, I was so distracted. Man, how did I do this before? It was crazy. Not pushing it on anybody. I would give this a try if you're finding yourself distracted, if you're finding it hard to keep up in the digital world and get through a meal without trying to grab your phone and scroll. If you're at a family gathering or with friends and you find that they're having to repeat the same thing over and over again because you're missing it, or perhaps you're missing large chunks of the interaction and you're like, wow, the whole evening went by and I don't know, it kind of feels like I was in a lull. It's probably because your attention was being farmed somewhere else. So my encouragement, it's too difficult to do with the device that you've got. It's possible, but to really take that detox, I would recommend switching to one of these babies or something like it that's severely limited in terms of what you're able to do. It's a lot harder to do some of those addicting things on something like this than on a smartphone. So I would give it a try. It's not for everyone, and I certainly don't think everyone has to do it to live in awareness, but I've noticed that it's definitely helped me in my personal practice, paying attention to life as it's happening and being present and engaged in my life as it's happening. So for those who are interested and want to unplug from the attention machine, give it a try. Go dumb and see what happens.